Roy, my heart is hitting my ribs so hard I can barely breathe. Where is the lawyer? He's 20 minutes late. This isn't just a hearing, Roy. This is the beginning of the end. If he doesn't show up, I am standing in front of that judge with nothing but my own words, and my words haven't saved anyone lately. Pick up. Hello, where are you? We are 5 minutes away from the gavel hitting that wood. The prosecutor is sitting across from me looking like he's already picked out my cell. Tell me you're in the parking lot.
I'm not in the parking lot, Kai. I'm in my office, and I'm staying here. Cheng called me an hour ago. He didn't just ask me to stop. He demanded it. He unhired me. He pulled every cent of the funding. He told me that if I stepped foot in that courtroom to defend you, he'd make sure my reputation went down the drain along with yours.
He can't do that. You're my lawyer. We have an agreement. You know I'm innocent. You've seen the evidence. You know Silver is the one who orchestrated this entire nightmare. You can't just leave me here to drown.
Your Honor, members of the court, today we are not here to talk about a martial arts champion. We are here to talk about a tragedy that has been decades in the making. Kai Nakamura didn't become a killer overnight. He was forged in the fires of a violent, broken upbringing. We have documents showing he was bounced from foster home to foster home. A child who couldn't be tamed. A child who grew up under the hand of an abusive stepfather.
Psychology tells us that violence begets violence. In 1996, while other kids were studying, Kai was a member of a notorious motorcycle gang. He was a thief who stole from hard-working store owners. He was a criminal who pulled a trigger and shot his own stepfather. He has spent his entire life hiding behind the image of a fighter. But the truth is, he is a predator. The soldiers, the friends, even his own brother Jason.
Everything he's saying, it's a twisted version of the truth. I shot that man to save my mother's life. I stole bread so my siblings wouldn't starve. They are taking my survival and calling it a sickness. They're making me out to be a monster so they don't have to admit the army failed us.
Your Honor, if the prosecution is finished painting their fictional portrait, the defense would like to call a witness. A witness who was actually there when the blood was spilled. I call Kyle Nakamura to the stand.
Young man, you are very young to be in a place like this. Do you understand that you must tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I understand, and I'm not scared because the truth is the only thing that's going to stop this. Everyone is looking at my dad like he's a killer. They think he's the one who caused the explosions, the one who broke those soldiers' necks. But I was there. I was hiding in the shadows of that lab. I saw the whole thing.
Then tell us, Kyle, who is responsible for these deaths?
It wasn't my dad. He was trying to save Max. He was trying to pull Jason out of the rubble. The person who did it, the person who killed all those people in cold blood, was my grandfather, Kai's father. He's the one behind Project Silverfall. He's the one who wanted the power for himself. I saw him strike them down. I saw the look in his eyes. It wasn't human. My dad is a hero who's been carrying the blame for a man who doesn't deserve to be called a father.
This is a grave accusation. If what you are saying is true, the warrants for Kai Nakamura will be dropped immediately. Instead, this court orders an immediate death warrant for the father of Kai Nakamura for crimes against humanity and multiple counts of first-degree murder.
Roy, is that you? I told you I needed to be alone for a while. I'm not in the mood for a pep talk or a celebration.
You always did have a habit of talking to people without looking at them first, Kai. No wonder you didn't see the world coming for you.
How did you get in here? How did you even find this house? I haven't seen your face in years, and I was hoping to keep it that way until the day it died.
If your world falls apart, I'd start a riot. If night falls in your heart, I'd light the fire. In the dark, when you sound the alarm, we'll find each other's arms for your love.
telling you once, and only once. Back away from him. I don't care who you think you are or what history you have here. You are an intruder in a house full of people who are very tired of losing things.
Until my dying days, through the bombs and blasts, we will take it back. If your world falls apart, I'd start a riot. If night falls in your heart, I'll light the fire. In the dark, when you sound the alarm, we'll find each other's arms. For your life, all you are, I'd start a riot. I'd start a riot. I'd start a riot.
4 warriors entered the cage, but only one will climb the rankings tonight. We have Bacon, the man of mercy, Logan, the powerhouse, Cheng, the defector, and the man at the center of the storm, Kai Nakamura. There are no teams here. There are no friends. It is every man for himself in a battle for absolute survival.
I'll never be done. As long as I'm breathing, I am coming for you. I don't care if my ribs are broken, and I don't care if I'm exhausted. I will take every hit you have and I will keep moving forward. You can't break a man who's already been through the abyss.
Watch me break you. Watch as I take your rankings, your pride, and your future. Goodbye, Kai. It was a long time coming.
My name is Toad. I'm not here for an autograph. I've been looking for a dojo to join for a long time, but everywhere else I go, they just talk about points and trophies. When I watched you guys fight, I saw something different. I saw people who actually care about each other. I want to learn how to fight like that. I want to be part of what you guys are building.
Well, Toad, you picked a hell of a time to show up. We're currently at the bottom of the rankings, and half the city thinks we're criminals. But if you're looking for a place that doesn't quit, then I guess you're welcome here anytime. Come on in.
We have lost twice now. We lost our momentum. We lost our lawyer. And I lost to a man who used to call me his brother. Cheng is sitting up there in the rankings laughing at us because he thinks we are finished. The tournament host made it very clear this morning. One more loss. That's all it takes. One more mistake. One more sloppy round. Or one more moment of hesitation, and we are eliminated. We will be stripped of our standing and everything we have fought for. All the sacrifices Max and Jason made will be for absolutely nothing. I am not going to let that happen. From this second on, we are locking in. There is no more room for mercy, Bacon. There is no more room for just trying our best, Roy. And Toad, if you want to be a part of this, you better be ready to work harder than you've ever worked in your entire life. We aren't training to win a match anymore. We are training to survive.
I don't believe my eyes. We've seen fighters transform before, but this is something else entirely. Kai Nakamura and Roy have returned to the arena, and they look like they've been forged in a different world. The lean, injured boys who left this ring are gone. These are giants. Look at that bill. Look at the raw power radiating off them.
You think we're going to run just because you're floating in the air like some kind of god. You're just a man with a sick head, Silver. You won't get away with this. You think you can just show up and scare everyone into submission. Kai has adapted. He's gotten stronger than you could ever imagine. Every time you try to break him, he just comes back harder.
Look, Roy. Look at the world you're trying to save.
No, stop it! Get out of my head!
Do you see it? That's you, Roy. Hanging off a jagged cliff by your fingertips. Looking down into a void that never ends.
Look around this room. A few weeks ago, people were looking at us like we were a disease. They thought we were finished. But now the mats are full. We have more students than we ever dreamed of, and every single one of you is here because you believe in what we're doing. But I need you to listen to me, and I need you to listen clearly, because the stakes just changed. Roy saw things. When Silver got inside his head at the arena, he didn't just show him nightmares, he showed him a version of the future. He showed him a world where this town is a furnace, and where every single person in this room is nothing but a memory. Silver wants us to believe that the end is inevitable. He wants us to be so paralyzed by fear that we just sit and wait for the fire to come. But I am telling you right now, those things haven't happened yet. They are just shadows on a wall, and shadows disappear when you turn on the light. We are going to stop it, every single one of us.
Come on, Toad! Keep your chin tucked. James has a reach advantage. Don't let him keep you on the outside. You have to get inside his guard and use that speed.
Look at his footwork. He's actually listening. James is trying to bait him into a heavy swing, but Toad is staying patient. That's it. Kid, wait for the opening.
He's got him. James overextended on the jab. Go, Toad. Now.
That's it. Clean win for the newcomer. Toad, take a breath. You handled that like a pro. You didn't panic when he pressured you, and you waited for the mistake. That is exactly the kind of discipline we need if we're going to survive what's coming next.
I told you, Kai. I'm not just here to watch. I'm here to fight. If Silver wants a war, he's gonna have to go through all of us.
Target is in sight. He's transformed. Stay back. Put your hands in the air and do not move. We have orders to use lethal force. I repeat, stay back.
You think your small metal toys can stop what I have become? You are insects trying to command the tide.
Did we get him? Is he gone for real this time? I can't feel my legs, Roy. It's getting really cold. Why is it so cold out here?
You did it, Toad. You were a warrior. Just keep breathing, all right? James, help me pressure the wound. He's losing too much.
Look at those doors. Silver is dead, but he left the gate open. That red one in the middle ... it's a portal to a space loop. If I don't go in there and shut it down from the other side, it's going to expand until there's nothing left of this city. And even if it does in single quotes look at the helicopters. The army is already closing in.
Kai, get away from that door. We can save Toad. We can get him to a hospital, and we can disappear together. We've spent our whole lives being hunted. We can do it for a few more years. Just don't step toward that light.
My whole childhood, Roy ... I was treated unfair. I was a project, a ghost, a weapon for people who didn't care if I lived or died. If I don't do this, the army will never stop. They want the power inside me. If I stay, they will kill every single one of you just to get to me. I'm not letting anyone else die because of my blood.
You can't leave me. I won't be able to carry on, Kai. You're my brother. We can fight back. We always find a way.
Real heroes have to make the hard decisions. Roy, this is mine. You guys deserve a life where you aren't looking over your shoulder every 5 minutes. You deserve a better ending than this.
Kai, don't. Please.
No. Kai, stop. Grab him. Somebody grab him.
Take care of each other. Tell the world we weren't just a project. Tell them we were people.
I spent a lot of time thinking about what I'd say today. I spent even more time hating myself. I hate that I wasn't stronger. I hate the things I said and the things I didn't get to say before that red door closed. I keep looking at the past, replaying every mistake, thinking I could have done better. But my dad, he didn't die so I could live in regret. He died so I could have a future. He told me to look forward, and today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We aren't just students, we are his legacy.
When I first knocked on that door, I was just a kid with nowhere to go. I was a stranger. But Kai Nakamura didn't see a stranger. He let me in when nobody else would. He wasn't just a teacher or a superhero. He was a friend. He taught me that it doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you stand when the world tries to push you down. He gave me a home, and we're never going to let that home disappear.
You took your sweet time getting here, little brother.
You did good, Kai. Better than any of us could have expected. You finished the fight.
Nothing